We're the bee family. We run Magnetic Island Koala Hospital up here in North Queensland. If someone finds an injured or sick koala, we will arrange a rescue, diagnose, rehabilitate, and then release back to the wild. I'm a veterinary surgeon. Izzy is a tremendous koala whisperer. Tim is hands-on fix-it guy. The aim of what we do here is to try and get every animal we can back out into the wild. So since the buildings arrived, we've managed to get the electricians to come and put air conditioners in. We'll just be able to keep everything climate controlled so they don't have to worry about big changes in humidity. Inside we found that there was a little bit of water damage, so that's been stripped back, and we've had internal basic just plain decorating, just white paint. Cleans everything up, it looks so much nicer. We've also just started to put together an enclosure, an internal enclosure for one of the buildings, and that's going to be my intensive care hospital suite. We've also had manufactured an aluminium stand for our X-ray machine, so that's just at the point of putting it all together now. The clinic upgrades are so close now. We're incredibly excited to get in there and start working from there. But until they're finished and until they're really sort of set up properly, I'm still relying on my little timber clinic. This is the little koala that we rescued up at the forts a few days ago. She can't see properly. We really need to investigate what's happening with her. There's a variety of different ailments that we see commonly. Dog attacks, car accidents, joeys that have been abandoned. Commonest is green ant bites that injure eyes, so the koalas are blind or apparently blind. It's very common to get calls about koalas in distress. If there's any concerns about their health, we'll get them in and start treating. If she had active ulcers now, we would see really fluorescent bright green. I think these are old ulcer scars. Now that one's not too bad, and eventually with healing time that would become, it ghosts out, so it becomes fainter and fainter, and it starts to let light through. This one, however, can you angle that light from the other way? Is from in that way. So that one's a lot whiter, and her vision will be severely restricted with this. If we can get that scarring to fade out a little bit, then she's got a good chance that she'll have pretty good vision in her right eye. If I can get that corneal scarring to fade, then I'd be quite happy with her going out to the wild.
What do you think we should call this one, Mum?
Well, I think because her eyes are pearly white, I think I'd call her Pearl. Now that they are endangered, every single koala counts. So, you know, not being there to be able to look after them immediately or help something in pain or distress immediately is not acceptable anymore. We need a koala hospital here, not just for Magnetic Island, but also for the surrounds as well, that we can then provide that service, and it's an essential service for an endangered animal. Don't get bloody grumpy with me again.
Treacle's a very energetic koala. She's quite outgoing and she's pretty cheeky, always moving and always getting up to trouble. She's going to be released today, and she's actually going to be the 50th joey that we've released.
Oh darling. Jesus, these koalas will be the death of me.
If you spot a sick or injured koala on Magnetic Island, please give us a call on 0428 785 488. We'll organise a rescue, provide treatment, and do everything we can to help them recover and return to the wild. The Signet Koala Hospital runs entirely off donations. If you'd like to help support our work and care for our endangered koalas, head to signet.net.au/koala hospital to donate and learn more.